I'm just sitting here reflecting on this last week in Egypt, and I knew that the market trip was one that I would anticipate to be really difficult. Having to understand that I wasn't going to be able to intervene if I seen that there was something that upset me, which was also really difficult for me because I'm not one to walk away. I always fight for things that I believe in. But I quickly realised I was in a situation to be careful of my actions, so I had to follow the strong advice given. That day the heat was 104 degrees, and that morning I just felt like I was absolutely melting. So you can imagine, if you've got a fur coat, you've got no access to water, and you're being paraded for sale. The noise in that place was just absolutely deafening. Just echoed through the underpass that it was situated within. Everywhere we turned, there were people either aggravating the dogs to show that they had the toughest dogs. There were people training puppies, only months old, to be aggressive. This absolutely tugged my heartstring when I saw the behaviour of a skinny Malinois puppy. A teenage boy was beside my shoulder with various training tools to scare and aggravate the pup, to snarl and air bite. We walked into another area where a crowd had gathered. I actually thought it might have been a dog fight. Then what we saw triggered us all to act. There were 3 males whipping the ground and whipping the legs of 3 German shepherds. The dogs were restrained and being forced into being aggressive, and I just felt a wave of emotion just come over me. I had to hold back any thoughts that were going through my mind, so I took a breather in the car whilst the team negotiated with the owner of the dogs. Just had to take time out, sitting in the car just now, just to sort of collect my thoughts. It's the first time since walking around the market that I've actually seen something that has made me really, really emotional. It's just, what I've seen here is there are so many people that are just goading dogs to make them aggressive. That one just killed me to watch that. Seeing dogs like that in the wrong hands, trained in the right way, they're fabulous dogs. They can go in services, be amazing, amazing animals, but in the wrong hands, it's like having a loose cannon. And one boy just walked up, tried to train the dogs to be aggressive. He's standing there with bandages all around his hand. You know, you've got people there watching thinking, if I buy these dogs, maybe I could use them to fight. You know, for whatever reason it is that they're doing, they are beating these dogs to do this. The dogs don't want to do it. They've trained them to be aggressive. They're being mishandled and mistreated. The trio were rescued. They're going to be safe, and their lives have just changed, and all for the better. That we promise. Now, the Egyptian government, in cooperation with animal rights organisations, are trying to establish a law to protect animal rights. The government have actually closed down the market several times now, and the police have conducted raids to stop animal abusers and arrest those trading in endangered animals.